Beauty 70 sports and opinion no necessary enema best and soon we hear some I want some uwasem yetwagu amane kwadana ntokwasem ne tesa akuhwibranya no yetwagu e de fi obi abrabom na yensem rebesha ase de fi friendly game anu nso eto dwanura Abraham Mediama Sporting Club and Ghana under 20 the Black Satellites Edi Kobo anima fe the Satellites nso etumi eche Mediama Sporting Club esomo ekabako ema Mediama nso preso a omantumi anti-sai kanite no the only game akopiem enso friendly matches no nsemo a ye de match na Karela United nso ene de men second chemu a na sempanifo nso etumi aka chom se the week 5 of the Ghana Premier League game on Bebono. Omo catch from say Enei Ali Mahama Sports Stadium. I read in tea. Ombet me agwagusi akan no. Ali Mahama Sports Stadium. Is them say Benis no my so be ni yinti. Bibie gu so koso kama. So onso enye yintimi mobo bia ho na ntoku da park isu yi. Dey just say we so yi. I say we dey calf standard inti. Masa omunye ni yepreko omunya ntobase enye omuvia yenko bo no so nye mutumi ka akohin ntoko da park ne so no dina se kra de enti ene ense omaka chomba mezo omune samates na ebo samates onkobo omuna mbebubu samates kra ba muso munyi ntum mommo no ba bi ombo no a later park ni ya makwa akobo no nti eno enso de forma ebenti enya agudie na yemfe ona afi nwram enso outstanding league games a toja Ghana se na ho games ya baso na FC Samatex 1996 etna in Century Sports Arena na omone Bibiani Gold Stars enso de obani no miensan ya ana sa game nso etoya ne awia no miensan entiansa nso entiano de etoja ewo Summer Boy awana sa game we ebaso na kopiem enso oboase Lenclair awana krobia Metema Asante Kotokonso any insuaterman e de boy ni oboase Lenclair enti sa game nso eri card atoja se kopiem center line ni aprema for the breno ani popular stand no 20 Ghana and a VIP nso 50 Ghana nti kotoko any insuaterman game no oboase Lenclair ho ana sa game win so ebetimi akwa baso yenko Access Bank Division 1 League no so enei empenifo Eribe Queen's team of the week after match day 1 enei Bequeen onu so yi team of the week no they say no fatal down the Premier na Bequeen so yi Division 1 de na enei Eribe Queen's team of the week nurse senate here a branch of an Evans Blay Asia Kama Rose Park ono say defend and as a goalkeeper but them in a 3-4-3 system and a Bequeen the obo into on the nyagudi krana uko defense na nani a branch of an Steven Naire ono elbow say the free defender somebody the join the fan for Sunafi on Fifini and Nasiru Ebla ono so Asia Kama Ken Pfizer Abdul Rashid and so Asia Kama Mighty Royals it's no the woman no na ko piem so Mefoda na Rainford K or say as a camp on Asia Kama NS Frempon so Asia Kama Oko United wa power a branch of Sani Abdullah Asia Kama wa power or Mefoda so Asia Kama obi na fe Sana Oti Ho United attack no na say nim no ni fanfa so Dixon Afuakwa ono Asia kan Edma Rain Masters ana ve John Andon so Asia Kama Soccer Intellectuals ana Bernard Ayeche Kokonu Asia Kama Niwadi Biase nti Bequeen ni coach ono ete bench ni when the team of the week yenko the Ghana Premier League nso after match day 4 almost team of the week no Fatao Dauda ene na coach ono te bench no Jimmy James Kobler ono ana betena bench nti enya agudi kra na wo hwe eno so asenete goalkeeper no Mano Kobi or that goal post no or Bibiani Gold Stars and Osia Kamomo defense no we no omo ball 4-3-3 system 4-3 no mo elbow into defense no and so Kamadin Mamudu ono Elsa Kama Mediama Sporting Club na James so we no so Samatex 1996 na Ali Mohammed and so say kan edema chese Bobuku anso ni din chese Accra Lions na Kwajo Amankwa so Nations FC in the sanity na Okom Method no so a na se the fanfa so no Chei Dwamena o say kan de ma Krobia Asante Kotoko na Isaiah Nyako nso esi akama Bechem United also na on ebo hodi ru no na Theophilus Collinson nso esi akama Hearts of Oak ono nso ebo che midfield obi na attack no na say front line nso Blessing Asuman Dankwa Accra Lions no si akama mo sana branch feno Jaisu Ibrahim El Karela United na Rahman Ralph Abdul nso si akama Young Apostle nti womo any minded ba kom so eni Fatal Dada Sukuyomo and a good coach of James Cobbler on a career coach na Sukuin so no coach of the week into no the former Eba young also prosper nete ogum na prosper kasa ninya ne say ibusan approach ben and obo in Swateman na nete ogum aka Guardiola na say na approach ben na di rasa argument in Swateman for boy.
Yeah, I think we need to try as much as possible to make sure that we value the chances that come our way early in the game, so that we can settle into the game, have our rhythm, and then get into our flow and make sure that we play within our game structure. So I think if we are able to convert the chances early, it will give us some stability and then rhythm in the game.
Or say omo yese nei ombetimi I compare na fe ometimi ateki omo chances and no etimi ma the rhythm of the game na fe ometimi about to the system on person boninya no omutimi ya waje se betimi abo akodo gotimi ye pa na no ebusa ne se enei obo insuatema no me very good side na se utimi ewe ni so a ebemo close the gap between one teams on was so no enti e pressure bremo ana na enei sa challenge we no e many difficult the mamo ana.
Yeah, it depends on how it is managed by the technical staff. It depends on how the interpretation is done to the players. They all know the magnitude of the victory in terms of where it will place us on the league log. So they are already aware. A few of them have engaged me, and then it tells clearly that they know why we have to win tomorrow. So it's about we trying to manage their determination, manage their confidence, so that it doesn't affect them negatively. Because the level of determination and the level of confidence should be managed in such a way that it turns into a positive energy that can be distributed positively throughout the game, so that we can get the result. So it's all about how we manage their interpretations.
Or say President Babaninya no dodo na gina the coaching staff na competition mefa so a on be handle niama. Was it the level of determination of confidence no or some to manage? Because the one managing yabunsa akobros na fe confidence akwa over confidence when better no na obose game no akwa Jones nto say enei omo try say ometima manage sane manya say be ya bebo amakotoko nso enkunumdie no nso betimi akwa yomode ne busan say no si rate in short team no omo system anyhow we see go about with their games or more able and how difficult are it is so no more able a see at your technical perspective saying and almost in sort of my team.
They are a very good side. They have a very good coach. They are very good. I watch them. The African games, the Confederation Cup games. They can keep the ball very well. They are very athletic, and then they can run. They can cover a lot of grass on the field. So I think that in terms of possession, they can play. They are very confident on the ball, and then in terms of going on the counter attack, they are very swift and very direct at goal. They are very good goal scorers, and we need to make sure that as we try to score, we make sure that we keep our back clean and tight, so that if we lose the ball, we are not caught on a counter or on a fast break. So they are very good side. The players they have are very good. And remember, they are coming from an African campaign. They've had experience. They are very confident that they can play. And as usual, any team that comes to play Kotoko comes to prove that they are very capable and well positioned. And that's going to make the game very interesting.
Also, no, a very interesting. The woman you say and go from a very good coach. And omo very athletic. Inti omo running ye pa. or can so at a mouth no come asem sa no na o se nei enkofrom sa bo counter attack in so at a na ogum e kan won sem sa no se on bo counter attack this and this godokofo no so mo attack come so mo very careful say be ya o ma chomu nya onya sankofo no e betimi atie so machi amadi enso aye crobia asante godoko team no no se o mo ye direct at goal in the o mo bobo no na yopomu and o say good strikers o mo say very good players Omodimo no ewa so yepana o say enei o me very confident na the amount me confident company say o mo koba Africa ntom for Africa enei o mo de eba bewrem enso Ghana Premier League nti sa experience ni adom nya wa Africa ni nya no o mo de bewrem league num na o mo san e de aba be bonti eno ayensema na say coach Prosper na teodugum e de tudwa na o say na say team bia ne kodoko ebe pa eno cry say motivation and my set because only kodo kone kwa akobonti e ma wo yiro ho kra etane de ogum di tuja na Frederick Asare eye sahene e de makotoko ono nso wakasa ahead of the game e ba so na awie.
We know there is much expected from us, as it said, that who much is given, much is expected. So the fans are expecting, the supporters are expecting a lot from us, and we are also expecting a lot from ourselves. So going into this match is a win game. It's a win game. We are very determined, we are very focused, and we have to do this for them because we are not playing at Babayara, we are playing in Obuasi, and our cherished supporters come all the way from those places, some from Takrady and all that, to watch, and we can't afford to disappoint them once again. So we are assuring them of victory tomorrow.
Enti Frederick Asare, I say, yen can say, omuntumi en disappointed kodoko supporters this time there be NC. Now, or say expectation kodoko no very high. Now, to whom much is given, much is expected. Enei, so to na uko school na say school fees ne board ya he wa wo no hwe say wo body mo be konkan tinye se bia kototo papa so stadium onom anazo kototo papa so school na okonum endi kodoko fo no mo hwe di so hwe sika dia tom ni akatu no mo a o gidi pass ni nyina ka ho bi ena ma expectation nso very high o say a win game o kwa kodi nkunim we nye se bia fe ne be kasa dia wada bia o say a win game no mo dey ko. Now, omo very determined. Omo nya brepa. And omo sat down. Omo very focused. It's yes, omo kwa kodi agrunti. Ene omo kanchi kodoko supporters no. Say do so omo yeman kundi ebabia no. Omo kwa koye. Enso e dia matimtia no ensema na se Frederick Asare. Ono so lekwa tuja. Na eno an any referee Joe Debran so edi nkomo. Ni nyansa okasa de fa referee Joyce Seja. A ono eneje the right chairman Referees Association of Ghana, omo chairman wakasa edify ne complaints papa no no we nsema power nso ne din ede Joe Debran so de kotuja basa complaints Josiga okomeki e wo chese parliamentary select committee for nanim about sika de mom ne ade nya oni FA issues no yenti sem of the tuja fa
we be ntse Seja oye consider because Sika FM now offer I was voted out and feedback in because there's so many FE in the Pondodo. Because I will not sit down for the FE to keep the referees. Now here is the key thing. Black chairman, Judge Swigger, was a member of FA Technical Committee, referee list, and security in technical members of GFE. Now, so you referee chairman, now so you FP technical committee member, help in a small help in a more juma, and then they look me party for the interest of referees. This is what I decided. Something people are agitating. When I match commission, I may see the same.
Enti anu ye de odiko tuja about just sejanso e complaints na Osaka side for Referees Association of Ghana. Any GF nso omo ho kakra yenti de onso tuja.
Since we are chairman, we are acting national chairman, almost 7 years. Big beer in making sure the league the start and the F in the chair. We are young to clear near him, referees, the guy, the league. Next guy, the mom. And so 20. We need to because yes, Chama Jude Brady or FA chairman or money when the Juma ye or money pressure. It will to we go to be on the only FA Minko. No one said the Bible, I said nobody can serve two masters. So say we are right chairman, also a FA technical committee. And then wait me a fight him at the interest of sports. It is never possible because you can't fight with your boss. The national time now was the FA are given to be bow. I can't one as you say, your cost strike, you need much and it works. But they say, because we right chairman, we employee of FA. It's better what we are fighting for.
Osadi to just say, we find your Sija, also senators na a new room. So what kind of parliament say refugees to 1,000 Ghana and in Guazzimbini?
What could the parliament say refugees allowance 1,000 Ghana? Unfair. And you when you so your chairman, now in Kuala, to 1,000. Since when you have to 1,000? Unfair. Do you fight for the interests of your children? 5,000 no a day mom. 2 nice hotel accommodation will be free kind. The Tamala could be matcha. TNT, Shim, the feed is shame. It would be too much Canada. Omeka. Now, push all we any say, no cocoa do an acting missing, Cocoda Hotel, Coco di Cocosia. Now, is there any free lunch in Ghana?
7:30 Sports.
Me come down and say, Uchile, we need a common, Uchile, Jamamo, Uchile, Obacomo, Uchile, Corobo. If the Efino, the refugee corrupt now, Efina, refugee are corrupt.
Into I say Efino, Nama refugees no, I corrupt for Krumasi. Maybe say, na Emrebi, a bien, why a say, George Sega, I am my name, say, or no, your right chairman. It be prevented say uncle that technical committee of the F in Swana.
Ya Tamaluno, ya thank you, constitution, ya amending near a conflict of interest. Lanka, who are how would you go her? But Usha, most of the executives did one know FA's committee, any other, into Ama majority decision, you have to me and take care of money. And I didn't see your president say, Mr. Lai, now a former national chairman, no, so a refugee committee chairman. Until I read you, but the bone of contention is a refugee committee chairman, a different job to technical man.
Okay, Tiani does I go to Abusan say any refugee performance no on Susan on Suhuno.
Maybe the TSA refugee in the crown, going so he will be not taking near the other. The TNA
7:30 Sports.
So, refugee, and what Ghana hand me. Let the whole year would say only once. What the natural laws of the game near the only once. Woman could only one. You are the refugee. You call such a person a refugee. Now, expectation which will be the papa. And then say that they are national chairman, refugee, a good completely. And then referee district test district training region to me the referee cannot select people for premier. Why should it be so? My time it was not like that, and I would not sit down for such a thing to happen. And then referee will register with the referees association as we did referee. We are lawyer now, we are registered member of Ghana Bar. You cannot act as a FM. Argentina, la Pinama Ubi or TCA or Machini or Nessie. Now we give refuge because almost you see every refuge. Now we are chairman now to now check. Now every will be on the pet and warrior. And now national chairman who needs say of promoting anybody. The every will be a pet will be promoting. And the scientific refuge, like John Badger from Zoma, without any reason. I never listen just like that. And you call yourself national chairman. And you stand on parliament every time. Almost 1,000. 2,000 on the own ferry. Or the old feeding, on accommodation, and on the TNT. We in 1,000 on ferry. Now, what did you feel about the castle?
Ref. I can see any of the man around who you pana. Yabusan said, complaints, Ayana, yes referees no kenya ne nsema ekoso yi otibi omo ma complain ma no ane ne referees omuguso omudi ebi so complain ma no na enso chire mu
no nyina omo complain ma me but enye mo a many temptation come I refuse to talk. Mr. said you mo problem ho na mo nya no give the dog a bad name so that you can hang it and I'm going to be ni e teacher ma akoni ade timu bi a ono bi ono ne nko na mo yi ni epu ono makofa bi ono ne nko na fe no bre and they call me chairman we are in shackles of intimidation so say platform where you also FA secretary prosper so we ya no shout to we ya no ye chairman intimidation we timu kasa we timu ye bi e beta man nam so well mo na mo pen makoto aba nti de mo nya no nti mo fa
enti ene edo ko tu jana ya sabusa ne se se de wo kai se nei FA na choose referees on bedi matches se de do se janso ko kan na FA na se de se ko ko ba ekobo nsu atreman na omno so mko yi referee so ko di sa game we
se enhu ekumnipa ankamawu because said the cat by na me we the mono go buy one you disappointment UFA president has ever seen. What the layers system at all costs so they will be good work. But me catch that upper uncle the whole world. There is no country was a unique referees association and also referees association of referees. And so one of the win kete so be good rack because of a so here no to two more vibrant abutimi kasa mo be anono na administrative o tutu mo sino yi mu na fio no kofa omo a the obeka bia zombi the obeka bia no bi akiri so that they will be here of affair said the obeya obetimi manage the niema said the open here.
Okay, ntiano ye nsem o sare ko tuja na busa ne se ensem ben is wo catch referees no so mun common ntum no mun sofa.
Now referees so they should keep quiet and suffer because they have selected the wrong leader.
Enti ene ensem a referee Jude Brand so the two general I was 730 sports so na divine eye care and I make am for them a divine eye care and in this utie man paper dia na se ba eye screening any refractions a ona do ani che won se ani bu on ma se kania yi yete ubadama se kania so gongon na se na toto ani ni ade sa reflection ni ade no so ankohu divine eye care amoma hwe wani no ama wa ade beti no bon se ekofa wo yennie bi ana ekofa dia bro ntianu nti ane nei ye ni abra ye di divine eye care ho enkomo ade a kire se ye ho na ado ani e kire na se nei o matima hwe ama wani na ho din bia wo se wunya bia no so watimi anya unse ni de ho yi fra brabo menye yi obekọ obeba ani ene wo kanea a wo de eko na enye no nko anomoye ene se bia mekase lens ne kwa wo bi dada se obaya so ya de ase ye fitting work akra ho no divine eye care on be repair e de amount open frame and aton so de a ninya ebetumi nso ama bi yesa wo wholesale of lenses into lens bia opebia no yetimi omo pe wholesale no so yebetumi ama bi ye wo designer frames unse frame bi one ma wo say unse we no yes maybe dey say me divine eye care ne friba esa designer inti se wan ko wono mu a unse wo yem fonso kese pa wo hemanim la course wo no unse designer inti eho ana yekoje no divine eye care inti se nei se wan ko wono mu a sa ne ma ye kanya no unsu ntimi nya the original one no designer na open no untimi enkonkonya bi ntia no ntina make am for the amount omoye eye test for organizations inti enyumakuo se na bia sika efe na nkedu munyina mko Lebarante bi ofi as sports room ono se o se na ne yekowe ne se bibia ye kama inti wazo mu je kwashe bia ni etini nya ye do munya be ko divine eye care ne akohwe gobo otwe na oyo diza akwa na ni ntina ni ye de ne akohwe obia ni en sorry so samu tie manopeya en sorry so enei mubetimi akọ divine eye care na o my test no edi amamo Because I saw a baby abon se bi ko nani no untimi mfa hu hwe. Asɔre de nyese bia asempa no kwa nekuti na emum empunto ya brabo mu nyanso hia ko nipa nani no aniwa ne kanea na dum ntiano nti ana make am for divine eye care dia ma omo ye adwuma eye adwada kopim memeneda Mondays to Saturdays divine eye care eye adwuma na omo se adwuma se anopa no nwotwe na omawie awia no 9 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. de bia adwada kosi memeda bia adwada to memeda bia 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and a divine icon so omo eye adwuma asama icon so penchemu bia nso a na wa friend number we number na ba ko pawigu tim ebeboa pa 0244 175788 0244 17 5788 na oni divine icon so etmedi nkomo omo niama no omo chese ef ye pa oko lens na opa se frame na opa omo niama ef media dan ko se akọ ni dia dan se da cho enti so ko na ni divine icon so kwhwimom when the lens will be tim ko tobi o se no board by divine for the minim omo de na ef kra enti message se ho ana ojo na omatimi aboa na omo say nothing is more precious than your eyesight, optical services and vision. Eno ye de divine for ka che and safo market no mo safo market tutu on ma direct opposite Ashanti Home Touch. Omo no mo ne ehwe animu omo ne Ashanti Home Touch and di ehwe animu e wa safo market enti divine eye care ana make am down brake boko de
kopanya mi adumu na nso
nyame adom nso de boko unza ni hu asem de ka ne se wuti de make am pa
very
because
unam crowd ni se weni oya
yeah
unam an ni se weni hu ade papa up until say be mount that test na ukata weni ba ko
yes
ni aka se bo word bi wo ban no ho no
se me sa na manu se mani me call ho no me call ho na o mo se no masa say baby fort kakra baby
the kai za weni nye
and no mo sa advice kra say obehu omo a obu on ma wani enya ndru ba
any dear ade ba ko a ye ankasa as o mine ye mfa ya adwenye dey enko ho si hia so was ye hwe yidi
yeah
but very very necessary and so wash England just asem
asem
3 Lions gradually I think Obama is fixing into the starting 11.
Oh yeah sure
and they would have to look at
and when I share Dortmund match as my can say Bano Gittins the above brands no room Jamie Bano Gittins
oh boy no
Duranville na can as
Gittins na America
so no but ono there ko Palma mo ball on bono braki say Gittins ne there so obi real squad in the
very match ni but I think I watched
o share wingers na
the highlight
Sancho munya kwa na surplus
I watched the highlight
yes into no there
that the left side of the ball you person yet that magic
cause the bona Rashford and Kobe Sancho mu and Kobe there
they have squad
Bano Gittins ne there on there
they have squad
ebia o mon person mo nyini da ne nkwala na be hwa bu mo ba pa say senior team there
on free any other I think we'd have to read and check about him see the other alternative
I'll find out
I think we'd have to find out
because
what body dey get it and said this season Bema Binya go crowd the amount
Champions League the last game I didn't say he scored a brace also
I spoke about him
okay
Oka Dortmund ne sort of game no at Signal Iduna Akantara can message ni ba ko pe the yellow wall for in the buy
yeah
but there were a lot of messages in that game
okay
on the field of play Bucket in Sidin he's giving out a message say I'm also here England national FM in case you are looking for me to me around one of the messages on the field of play from the bench me say Nuri Shahin the manager and so Edema Borussia Dortmund threw out a message to the people out there we the papa kwa wonja Lebarante Indi but I've asked you to give him time
but you see that's a kakra dey na me na mani adi kakra
I've asked you to give him time because he's also under a new system of Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund team that one sana season from last season. The number of players are free. Management structure assistant. I'm a young coach and Ababe Somdi Ejuma. So he gave a strong message. That score line or the share Celtic.
I'm getting selfie Barbados.
That's how Barbados. Barbados over there.
It's a honor cover mom. And I say England and you say.
You and the
Onion home.
Ohio ma.
Oh, yes, why a bad player, but as I'm looking at
you have to do
now more on the DNS.
You'd have to do
also more.
It's Louis Shine also gave a message. Say, yeah, check. Now you bought Xabi Alonso din. Me check the prospect of coaches saying say all no take you over from Pep Guardiola mo. Inti you bought Xabi Alonso din, you bought Vincent Company din, you bought Mikel Arteta din, you who say Rooney is struggling and is failing as a manager. Lampard is struggling now. You remember no resigning because mighty man. Endra one show better than Brendan Rodgers. He's an experienced manager. About football more, being around the globe, managing teams and clubs. And then no resign in at 7. Probably you might look at the name Celtic and say, you baby but if you follow them this season, from about pre-season, a call more fast to handle City, a handle Chelsea, Eddie Raymond, league matcher, it tells you that Brendan Rodgers had found something good. And for Nuri Sahin to have gotten that score line 7-1, it was a message to the world. Someone means to me here Juma at Borussia Dortmund. The Yellow Wall had the message UEFA Mafia speaking about the threat as you see with players and so a bra or more bre matches are dorsal at the amount of players into UEFA. But if you look at these guys on this cannibal, because we said in the I said Baba and I say any stadium in Ghana. You trouble one myself first cannibal or so can be a so father or piss can hear them. Ediba into concert any concert or the crown over day. Now would you just to raise money? So that was the message, the concept of it. And I only work for the year day. Edema that is UEFA. UEFA Mafia. Who hire Colado? Who hire boys? No, want to see your money be so because Sikasamno about the Dawson as in football. Then also the away fans no and Rakopa also had a message. On some football no so Bekaya Mama can't see me their child say it is now a big platform, virtually the biggest. So we are seeing in better in terms of BB El Koswa any day. Emboa. In terms of Celtic fans and also bar Germany, it was just a ground for them to also give a message to the world out there. And I'm looking for flags. Yesterday was all over. Oh, the Green Brigade for Nodum. These ultras, Edema Air Celtic fans and no more signal do now. Now we'll be able to say, now Ireland Celtic there. How come? Someone among Kwakun to Kwadiama Palestine now, Palestinian talk with Israel, Gaza. And no, any idea these fans pray Edema home. It is the second time this season. And a Celtic fans in the flag way, Ananti, just for the world to give a ear to what is happening to Palestinians with Israel for. Into my first game in the Champions League. I think Slovan Bratislava. Yeah, they also took that message there. It's a day and I'm a Celtic for Ekuma Palestinians. It is just because so called Ireland. Things are on your menu. Throughout to Scotland, rather. Celtic Rangers. No more. And it's an old pair, almost there be done friend, old firm there be now.
Old firm.
And some of them say it is Catholic, which is for Celtic, and then also Protestants, which is for Rangers. Now, the very history of Emma and Celtic for Elquedema Palestinian for no copper goes way back in the 19th century. Throughout the Cold War, yes.
Okay.
Now, in the Eastern Europe, Cold War through Russia, USSR.
Okay.
And we talk about Belarus, Czech Republic, that time in Tokwane no. The Eastern Europe, almost we decided to say on free Northwestern Europe, no, it be copy more Scotland. So almost settle no. Some of almost man what is around and what I read, they started supporting Rangers. They became fans and supporters of Rangers. Those from that area, that is Europe, Eastern Europe, Cold War, Northwestern Europe, almost supporting Rangers. Now, as part of that, an assertive from no, we also not understand these things. Now, Rangers, that is Scotland, Krumon, Copper, Dudronano are supporters of Israel.
Rangers for
yes. An assertive from Palestine. Timuache. Medical as a Celtic for no mad fan base of Catholics.
Yeah.
And a Rangers any Protestants. It's Timuache Ewo. And it is not the first time a Celtic for that US, Palestinian flag as a message in UEFA competitions and also on local league now or Mobon. Now the journey of this Sans and same way and Copa started around 2016. UEFA Champions League year. Celtic Kobo an away game in Israel. I hold on a Palestinian flag. Can you imagine?
Oh, Israel.
Oh, Israel 2016. The boss. Sir Green that is brigade for America in Israel. And I'm going that Palestinian flag. And the chair we are seeing and say, so put a stop to it. Through that, I wait for a final for what they have done. I think it was 2 years later. Now the fans decided they said, but they will make it a fan. I bet try what UEFA is looking for. And I'm afraid that fan no match the fine for Palestine. Within just some few weeks, Sikana almost pen a try. It's a 500 cities. Omunyamano broso surprisingly. Then Obu decided say si enyeska we amana broso dia then ye be call Palestine honum. Ni akwa akoti academy in a refugee camp.
Okay.
It is a Palestine na there's a football academy. Either Celtic Football Academy.
Okay. Oh, Palestine.
In Palestine in 2019 and normal launch here. It is a there's a Palestinian flag our Germany by Celtic say they have a strong relation with Palestinians. Whilst Rangers are to say has no Ghana hano almost Scotland hono copper has love for Israel because almost say Israel for no no urban northwestern Europe no o metem masase so na omu fa yonko it be bibie ni wa Celtic ni gina bo se Rangers ni su yeden e gina hoda it end at signal edu na de wa sakopa and am for game no enjoy these players on the field of play goals no airflow no some of us were looking at the messages and yeden e ko wi ase nyina some to UEFA and some to the world. The geopolitics between Israel and the Palestinians on the land of Gaza. I want to know. And many sure Celtic fans will stop here. I think in 2013 they did the same thing in a game on born up against Atletico de Madrid. It's almost at this point in time. When UEFA competition is around, it is just to support and show love for Palestinians.
Yeah.
It's in Atletico de Madrid there, whilst they were singing out, chanting out, they were just telling them, "You will never walk alone, Palestinians." And that song, and then just to show support.
Yeah.
They will take banners, "You will never walk alone," whatever that is happening to you. That was it. Messenger. And right in the Champions League night, a new format, match day 2, from match day 1 up until match day 2. And trust me, the Celtic fans they will be doing this. Every opportunity to give out a message to the world. But game na hankasa there. This do we expect? Say Dortmund, but sorry say. As a Celtic by 7. Abba. There is a Celtic. I went through caution to all other teams in Europe. Say Afi, what are you be the Argonian final day? Enchel. Then only for a finalist last season. With a bit of say on year that settled. Which Borussia Dortmund this season. As 7. It's a good point. A good message. And the man answered, this is Borussia Dortmund, and this is what we will be doing this season. One of the games, and I also, the big one among them for me in my books, Copper, Arsenal, and then also that is Paris Saint-Germain. Quite unfortunate, and in MP.
Arsenal PSG.
Because yes, Paris Saint-Germain PSG, because there were a lot of things to be talked about that game, and some game na Babishas here. It may not the major who what the goalkeepers and run on better. Oh, David Raya this season.
Yeah,
we are speaking about the Arsenal defense. Mama Becca said they've been very consistent, they've been good. Omuma Arsenal wins in as much as they are defending. But one of the guys out that put in David Raya this season has been so splendid and informed as a goalkeeper. Or the freelancers no mind you, Golden Globes no crown.
yeah.
I'm not the Ababe Rim this season. It's me before the game. I was just paying attention to the goalkeeping department of two teams. And then Donnarumma as usual. He will give you top class performance. They do baby.
I say disappointing. You know, I've never trusted that guy.
I think me trusted him from the days at AC Milan.
AC Tamana Usis, no, so he was doing so well.
So well.
But ever since that,
ever since Oba Paris Saint-Germain disaster. But through that, or the team in Memua Beji Euros 2021.
Yeah.
So how come? It's Donnarumma there. Yes, a young goalkeeper, good experienced. But errors needed. Still now the man. It's before the game. The two goalkeepers were in my books. Because the two teams in defense, especially the center pair. Paris Saint-Germain are Pacho from Frankfurt. I believe some Dini right or Ecuadorian. Or not necessarily but up against Marquinhos, the captain of the side. Marquinhos is well experienced. Now the 2 and 3 at Paris Saint-Germain, mighty man. Hakimi. Anna Menez or Mendes. They are flying backs. It is always dangerous for you to stop them. Not Arsenal, you know. We are a bit defensive flying backs. And acquire the Calafiori, any timber. A sharp contrast of two wings, defensive wingers. And then Rana Omobo. And then the center pair of Gabriel Magalhaes and then Saliba. Just look at that. You're doing not sure these central defense and this defense department of these two teams. One bringing experience and one bringing consistency, which is Arsenal. The amazing part I know Obiabeka was the midfield work.
Okay.
Obiase Martin Odegaard Nukura Arsenal team. And in about few matches he has not been playing. It's no be able to injury in the back. And Ekwabe na Mikel Arteta ba be faso. Aye nyoma. Surprisingly, or the Trossard about shape. In that role, and all Trossard and then they can rise. But so what Paris Saint-Germain, dia obu team ni nyakwa na nyom midfield. Vitinha for Portugal. Unazahi Demir is one of the players of France or Mufin bi.
Yeah.
Despite the talent and then João Neres, a young 20-year-old Portuguese. These are the three midfielders up against Arsenal there. Yet Paris Saint-Germain then a young and more prospects comparing to Arsenal there now. The likes of Thomas Partey and Rayo Declan Rice and then also Trossard. So that imagination of battle, so for me, and in my books was going to be there. But Endra was a delight watching Thomas Partey again in Emirates in the Champions League night. And they did it.
Yeah, I'm a
because I'm also my excuse.
There's almost all my
They are attacking. They are attacking ends of the two teams. And it was a bit questionable. Paris Saint-Germain after Kylian Mbappe, Bakul and Enya goes in the mom. But Luis Enrique dropped Dembele because of disciplinary issues. And Endra, a crime baby, so yeah, me as a man can Dembele wants him to see her. But you see, you can in other games a better day. So the question is, who is to be getting the goals for Paris Saint-Germain? Somehow.
Okay.
Could be restricted Calafiori or Timber. Because of yes, he was missing.
Yeah.
Because of how I also that pace. Into one Bobino to some extent, but I'm not sure. So I would have had influence on the results. I 2-0.
Okay.
Because Arsenal was going to win that game, and indeed they won it at Emirates. For Arsenal, or attacking, department, I think say Mikel Arteta Basso. But we should also see how he has improved Kai Havertz. Kofi Abekape. Kai Havertz by Arsenal was not like this. Yes, Chelsea fans don't do like ya ton fununa sa mo bi.
Man who use.
Ya ton the onya dia sa mo bi. But gradually Mikel Arteta man that support. And he has placed him in a roller. Kemia kwa say he's playing as if so comfortable. Boy no 10. Yeah. But he's now playing the number 9 role. Or you're familiar. I want one number baby out to the extent say the German team national team about 3 in other. Before the Euros.
Yeah.
Germany had issues with left back in Sempino. What people will be that? And they may Ojini Nimho Enya the goals and the man ahead that is Arsenal. Benching an out and out striker Gabriel Jesus returning from injury. And then Arsenal is still continuing with goals in terms of headed goals. Almost said to us, Kai Havertz headed the ball to net. Whilst Donnarumma missing it. Emra Opie. So it was an interesting night in the Champions League. And
I think the Kai is a special player in his own way.
Me too.
Because I think the season of Arsenal, there was this stat. Say now Ura 18 much player in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And they are using him well.
And I think he's an 80-yard box player.
Yeah.
But he's not a fox in the box.
Yeah.
Emra Oba at Chelsea. And in early days at Arsenal. Just when you be 18-yard box in within a split second, we still do now. But now under Mikel Arteta, he's defining himself in the 18-yard box.
Okay.
And only Barcelona needed to bounce back after that defeat against Osasuna. Oman found full strength in the core area, but they didn't expect to lose by 4-2 or Pamplona in the hands of Osasuna. So it needed Barcelona to make a good response, not just a win. Endo in the Champions League against Young Boys. But a winner, not all concede. A winner, it would remind the people and then supporters, football lovers out there say, we are Barcelona, we are used to this. Say Yenya goes. But Endo a full strength of squad. And we didn't have the 5-0. Good for Barcelona, Copa. Omo drew points here. Almost be integral members of the team. They are bouncing back. Frankie de Jong, Gavimo, they are joining them. So just imagine. So we move back. Nanyo Manafa with the form of Rafinha, Lamine Mojuma or Moya. I think we can no more underestimate Barcelona. Team drew a good stage of the Champions League. Because for about 3 seasons, in whom Barcelona, last season number 116 stage, you say. And no, I don't know. But previous 2 seasons, no team qualify out of the group stage. But this time on a new format, and they'll be hoping that Barcelona so top the league phase not that's right. It wouldn't be a surprise to some of us. Okay. But then you better say how Aston Villa at Villa Park, a stadium capacity of 42,000, hosting Bayern Munich. Nyabotre utimia na dwinwe ho. Villa Park na so. In terms of
the pitch size and
the stadium capacity.
Okay. 42,000.
42,000. And the pitch size crown is not even bigger than Babaya.
A bit my pay.
Yet. And they are bringing the whole Bayern Munich to that stadium. And the Champions League night. Yes, Liverpool, United, they are familiar with Aston Villa. But Aston Villa upon so did the Champions League maybe returning to the Champions League, years missing out. Or the Bayern Munich na ever back to a year that is the Villa Park. The euphoria will be there. But me sure say company soon nim England assassin in Villa.
Villa Park was there
42,000 capacity.
Was any Chelsea there.
There
be say okay say and soon now the whole Bayern Eba and make us say
and people have played on their pitch chain.
Babaya.
David. Copa person need to come and say. Oh, Tinedi have played the Nedi Mintimi wow.
Me na make come and say. Say me how be Aston Villa and the Bayern Munich. Give me bass for Villa Park. Na stadium na Aston Villa and the Bayern Munich for the ball. And so enfan chain. Babaya because I have do draw na ebi omoniji ball ho no abahada. But so go for Chelsea dey ni be ma trying to create the picture. Draw na nko hoda. So the easiest way be ma omo a omutie no ebenya na
imagine say opese o Chelsea bia enso na omo de Bayern e ba ho.
Yes.
It na make say any Esuche Stamford Bridge no.
But I just want to let omo omutie have a picture of the stadium Aston Villa and Bayern Munich. Because also how you see Chelsea there now, you are still there.
No, me better me the entire Okoka say Villa Park and so the entire Okasa.
Because it has 42 seater capacity.
And that Copa person Chelsea 42 in so but Stamford Bridge any 42 but they host big teams for
yes. I've said that but personally you should Stamford Bridge because all my omutie me no. Do I experience with Babaya.
So Babaya across to
yes, I just want them to have a picture.
Babaya cross to
Babaya cross. I want to buy Munich and ask them here kwakobo.
Okay.
Babaya, thank you. Send and you mean you made in Amengaza. That said, Chinjam got Stamford Bridge.
No capacity now the bear when the Copa Ebusa was because capacity has not got nothing to do with Bayern Munich everything.
You are still not getting the picture.
Get a picture no. But also 42 and so no and it's a better no.
My understanding no. People don't even know the size of Stamford Bridge. So I didn't say in a way you know to make it and until we use Babaya at the back count, you know. Okay.
And I will be just a capacity in Kwana. And I'm saying even the pitch size. And it might not be even bigger.
Yeah.
Than Babaya, and I agree. But yes, I go use Chelsea there. We are still there. People might still be confused the picture I want to create.
That's what I say.
Assistant will be the being himself.
Oh, now make all matter say. Now example
and you far fetched. You are spot on. We in Kwande. But I may add something because I'm not going to tackle cover William Pacho. It is a historical match.
Aston Villa by Munich.
Yeah. The reason being that the only European trophy Champions League play old you know and it was very many that they beat in the final. What I say the two players are and now person pray English who should lead the alliance you know they are all featuring today. Watkins Hurricane Watkins claim only he's laying claim since say so lead the attack no per onko you no oba no won say yi kakra oba ye any ade no and now
say on a Hurricane
the pundits and the people who are in the help are making case for him and to copa any easy match sir obi e ko che ne bobo
so obi a TV picture of what is going
on
of course
that can be by pitch size
oh copa Yeah, brother. I don't know how much sir.
No, they say me say.
So you see, you see, let us, you know. Size, there be 40.
I didn't say
40.
No, your capacity can can.
No pick size. You see,
I didn't say 100 and Aston Villa didn't 105 by 68.
Okay.
105 by 60. The farthest you can go is 120.
Aston Villa 105 by 68.
And I'm said the least 100.
You make any meters.
And
I yards near 114.8.
Okay.
By 74.4 yards.
That's it.
Any bear park there.
It is a range. Okay. Football field is a range.
Yeah.
It's a range.
As a class has a chance stand for break there. Young queen.
The Champions Real Madrid call Leo
Sika FM
and your Makwako. Obi heard Madrid game to be up against Stuttgart. Match day 1. And him say also Real Madrid happy all game.
Only Stuttgart. I back in for ceremony
and yes, that's how they've been starting. That is Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Champions League no one said amount that smooth start.
Okay.
But they do baby
yes
so now. So one thing how omo ntema. Ndi le bi na Leon tianti omo ntema the 116 stage ntempa no more free. If you allow them to cross that line, a dangerous Edema. So we'll be expecting them to get the needed 3 points. Liverpool, Bologna, I think it will be a good game for a year that is Liverpool. Bologna jai omu coach di akwa Juventus, and I think this one word there is also affecting them in terms of games and then how where they approach games. Kotoko Kopa, there will
short
be
one,
no other excuses and the man Ogun and his boys if they fail to get the 3 maximum points and they're up against Swatterman. The reason being that yet say Kotokwase Emma Obo draw up against that is Young Apostles because of how unexpectedly ye far almost free Kumasi Babayara Edu Omoko Link Lane. Yet Kotokwase Emma Okobo that draw up against Brekum Chelsea. Yes, ye encase Kotoko for the 3 points nina whilst trying to win the league. But of first one insane. So in Kotoko game na 3 points number. There are questions. Only one say you want say excuses are amma Kotoko intimi amfano nti ase den ehom. Eti Brekum Chelsea we understood them because yes, you say Kotoko intimi for the 3 maximum points near them. But now up against Swatterman, at least Kotoko have gotten a few of senior Lincoln Sports Stadium this year day. And they will just have to get the 3 maximum points. Oh, Swatterman. And yes, I am in America.
Okay.
When the callers start calling, the questions and agitations again will come.
Okay.
Yes, sure, saying Kotoko.
You will say, good morning, I'm Evangelist Captain Thomas Sankara. Let me use your platform to congratulate my team of the moment, Arsenal, the Gunners, for their splendid performance they put up against Paris Saint-Germain. Their splendid performance they put up against Paris Saint-Germain. Also, well done to FC Barcelona for dismantling young apostles. Dismantle young boys. This afternoon, my darling club, Krobia Sandoroko, will crash in Switzerland to collect all the 3 points. Yeah, I'm on the short one. Editing the doors, Miss Ramona. I was say, boss, good morning. Did you see Bray performance? We say Bray, no size. Listen to the show live from Asano Kwabegja. It's your boy, or my penny terrible voice.
Message you want from back because of the cabaret.
Set him near Bray.
That message you want from back because of the cabaret. We are in October. And for God's sake,
I am Moyes Animal.
It didn't want to say.
Breast kind of bread, yeah. BREST.
Yeah, English speaking into his breast.
We are in October.
It's because of the breast cancer awareness in 1999.
In the month of October, breast month. Answer my question.
Last is the class. No more play. There were few.
Oh,
breast. Salzburg for almost
but
they were in a defensive brazier
and now we are not a
good brazier. A journey, no for
yeah.
That's how Brest was defended. They are on the counter. I said, "Uyi Brazil if you are."
Nah,
no for the Sunday, no. Son of the share Salzburg.
And this month, with that Brano and a Brest born home.
The 13th October, there, Yenam Weso catch a month for 13th October. No, bra, World No Bra Day.
Your bar.
Sadan, Yemo Brazil. It is Cancer Awareness Month. And you can wait. And yet, Yen Sakaku. Yadi create awareness. I'm a man for say cancer wo
no fo kokram
no fo kokram e wo ho entino yen nyina yen hye den so na kwan a say wo ho a ma ba ma bi ensoso bu emma fa ne sem fast ye ha say if there are any lumps abadwa bi de demu a na wa report to my doctor ntem ne ahwe eyama enye agro na yedi ne bresem world Bra Day.
13th October.
No, Bra Day is 13th October. But the month is Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay.
Breast Cancer Awareness
Breast
Month.
Cancer
Awareness Month.
It is 1 year. Cancer higher man.
Yeah.
Because and there is no way say Barcelona, Real Madrid, move now share Champions League table. No matter number 2. Breast na dawo. I think the reason a ginger that team our French said
cancer I'm for a muscle.
La to you am come man na say what tap what this o can be na me come
asem na e ka on person o be but you be tune wuram.
Good morning, Papa. Barcelona have proven to the world that Monaco game was just a mistake. Ferran Torres was just running around celebrating goals. Chief the defeat Bremen so Eddie Abarezen say good morning, Papa. I wish Kumasi and all the best today. Fabulous still the great. I wish them all the best today. Fabulous still the greatest. Escobar and me and listen from Asokwa center of Kumasi. But any the information I say Accra Sports Stadium. Sorry, Accra Sports Stadium. Kafa approve. Say you beat me abo game no honunti. We know for the first time in 3 years since 2021. Afena Kafa it major to say it Black Stars to me see a kind our Accra Sports Stadium team. Any information
Cape Coast ya kwa so aba.
Cape Coast so Accra Sports Stadium so any information eba isia Accra
Kopa enya ni gisem tempera tempera
tempera is
Kafa my tempera approval entino ni kwa say eniji.
Oh, we were going to Togo.
That's the point. The senior, you are going to Togo for Sinchen. You were do my and yet the first time I am my temporary approval of our venues. You might be a Cape Coast, you may be a Bayara. And they are my tempera. Now, because I say, you say,
it is a contextual thing.
Senior Jack contestant of Buffalo. I did not customer. Senior, the presidency to make call to Mochepe to save the government and the party in election and nobody temporary approval na my anya koda sem senior I'm talking from deep sources in Koma Medina and Ranajo. Yes sir. E didn't na make ni kwasi ye nije
we dey come remember kakra earlier on so be kaya unim say the sports minister whatever no when yan information if you na say the no optimistic no in state of optimism na minim but he was always saying say bebo ewo the sports minister or kasa o kan say bebo Ghana the bebo Ghana be maka fo aba be hwani ade enti the oka no to some extent I can say election what I say enti they will work wherever they have to work to get the things done enti the kwajoka no but minim I'm saying no na sports minister no was optimistic say obebo because me say no tini course na ko deep pa
te say you Nigeria ba bebo no
I think before Muso Bekasakwa he was cited at the headquarters of CAF.
Oh why
the minister
I'm catch say na okasa what you say o vim until na make say ko do asem o kan
anytime make say ni kwase manage you for the same formula eme etimi boy in Nigeria World Cup qualify o baba yara you hear entimi anye
I get your point.
Yeah. You will another World Cup qualifiers born next season. You will another Cup of Nations games you bought after you bought double head against Sudan. Yeah, I have another match in November. You know, say yeah, man, a better temper. One day no on Tiasia my yentini. Yenye liwe yenye ye.
I need to mean my permanent.
I don't need some no.
No, permanent.
Papa, one of my point. Listen to my senior. Short one I do dance do.
Did be a quack was saying, ya may.
The piano, I said,
and that's yeah, I am Paul. Who's a pitch near a process? Into me, be I said, no one can say, you have to keep on improving it. Dance a bit, baby. I just said, and yes, no, not for why you're not better. Who's all kind? What does I say? I bet talk, baby. You to me, am I a kwame at the bonus and a common kind? As I say, Timitra, now permanent. Okay, so my promises, I feel the woman talk, and now I did pitch cover near dinner, some to be. And see, I didn't pay for I can't hear.
Copper, who said, I'm a buyer crowd, I'm a castle.
I got to be so about you.
Copper, who said, Cup inspectors teams in buyer crowd. We have been almost an entrance at teams in the room across posted a death trap. I know near kind of if you say, Sankaya Yanka, only Nanka, yet they can't smack on one bonus. But based on a rapport and everything, they be a consider Benedict rapport, Sano. I can't fire, say, I say, Jankaba, I will cough him. Your mammy knew, your papa knew, and I can't for a clock, or Diago. And me, how would I do so? How would I do so? Tamaladi, Nisika Kahon or you.
And we pay.
And I say, maybe a weekend, no game will meet me at the alcohol.
But I say, I know when to us because we took the park.
Copper. Ah, Ghana, Park Grant, Ghana.
So the one who saw the internet as a tick room.
Let me go.
There be some maybe I was sick. You know,
I'm fat.
Like a pussy beam.
If you want my brother boy, I'm Kabana. President comes there, we will be sent to be able to turn on first.
That could you say, okay. I can now have a watch.
Oh, W, say reality, say.
Relative.
I some America
or one an empire.
Yes,
they're making a ball as an American.
I'm ball as a Sabana, come a retired player and come a Dutch mass in that time. No, yeah, Dutch mass. Any road,
I'm a whole car, any barbershop.
West State to Crow, Canberra State, mobile 5 apartments is war.
Hey, I can't miss what you know.
It was a Ghana in your vision. Need the rush sports infrastructure. It's more money in say, and nay, copper, I had tempera. Yen say, Yamia Dumna on the 11th, no, your book game New Year. Aluta continue, Jumano, and Koso, do much less, you know, Yenye, across all the big stadia. Sabeya. E bana ye di ekwo near ma bia e da ni nya pe ya yin chusu near chusu your favorite ground e de be de e bobo me hope say boys meet me abo bia say o kan say patin fam na Ghana. I'm hoping say omo ba sisu ye training a se say aka say de bo beto so are say e ye kama o se be ya e betimi akọ omo omo gusu ye adwuma no omo bet enye anyi kwa so mo celebrate.
Yeah, be a Ghana bobo.
In the intermediate
media meninji. Mom
was saying
me celebrate that.
Yes, Togo.
You be quiet. Yes, you went to the crowd, they bit of baby. And
no course now including former SGFA president to them.
But I think so.
What was it to them?
For the first time, I was here about Ghana and Central for Abasuipa. Like any Ghana footballer, I've been fan say, I'm sorry, but I can't come on Sanye. And I couldn't mean,
point, before the match,
yes, sorry,
central for kaya o no kwada no pese ka sata me yip kura firi a kaya nti
central for ekapa ekasa pa any Ghana football loving fans yom supporters yom femini omo complaints any guase be na mugu ye say on my Ghana na ye picture you see
me one person kwesi nantechi local football no coach football na administration ankoso ama me boneti wo dibia but for two interventions why before any Nigeria be bonnet sa game we no ono so ni influence e dia bamu na ko produce ti so mo ni nye no enye de bia na obenya sa ama na akosa ka fa ma ya agije so as ejanka ache nti yemfa we nyi sua de whoever will be taking in government bia bia mu no yes mo ma mo ese dum bia foforo bia bia sai sika lo mbedi si foforo no omo fa nyi renovation apart from sunyan a mo si bia si o mo encourage bia ko si bia mo fa nyi renovation o de aka no ne nu pempe so ene outstanding games e ba so da bi mrefi Randiabe kopa sasa na Randiabe kan no ma dadu no be sinementi ase
success no say omo konya success
omo nya success ne man kwofo bonus enti no omo qualify for your World Cup no na ye ntimi progressing ko yenim no e success
em say o qualify dem say no person mo
ye omo ya de ba yes omo say wa qualify bi o ko so na ko gu anim ase ba de woman ni say men ka say mo nya bonus ba yes bonus no eso omo nte so o de o tra premium take risk ampa
sense no money tia so betima ga say won kwa na yem payment power for won
say ne de dwumadie bia ejayo management da no
kan ni nyina say o mani be say play ni nyina yi
he is justifying it
if you ask do they are taking risk and
but yeah per se exception for person mo say sika no so into omonte so and outstanding games e ba so Samates mo bo the Bianu Go Stars say mo about 2 games more 4 points you are the defending champions if some person mo hold the title now game way crucial at the master Samates and Go Stars from Paul Manson and Nancy and Airboy Juma, the last of from Kamankwamo, Airboy Juma Go Stars, and he said, man, hey, a region derby because me, I'm a Western region. There's a in political terms, they are Western or Northwestern, but football terms, they are only as a Western region football association, no, I say, and I think it's a very, very good game. But Obuase, Copa Honor match. Tension for Prosper Nateogun to win this game. True. You know why? About 3 games, Copa. Already. Mami Cho data attention. Mami Cho, I on the press for Casa. Mami Cho adie. O Casa has got person. We use person to Okotoko. Now Bami Shunu what's a pressure on so. 2 data Mamikasa. Mami Cho Timase. Obo first game win against Carrera. The expectation was true. Senka young apostles. Team beating arena. First half got squander chances and a better draw. Okobre Kunches no take lead. Then no about draw. Say ne atobwase our standing game against Instructor man. So when you the maximum 3 points. No about draw na defeat bar. A whole na pressure. It pressure one so say we win game way. To seize the draws now about 2 consecutive games, you know. That is my point.
Ogum no crack kind. All the pressure, but I say omo handle ni.
True.
Where the guys now he said.
When you prophet of doom.
Okay, say about voice and pay.
I need to mama kasa. Why? Maybe.
Senior first na
sa iya na ma kotoko Fred Kasari captain. Our indicted ne strikers no. Or say they have to score.
Ogum so crack kind.
Yeah, I think I
scored their chances.
Oh, Mammy, maybe he has charged them to score. Mammy, indictment. Indictment, I'm not there. But can there? It's an indictment. Go so mubugu.
Go Ogum can say chances. He complain about the last.
It is a community take my chances, sir. And cause I draw, I need to see a quantity of more brekum. Eh, me can say. And when Mammy needs a scene, and when I call so, my baby, and can not come at trial.
And because somebody you know
what? That's why the coaches will recall. Pre-season, Liverpool share Arsenal. Okay, go and listen to Mikel Arteta. Also, when you get the chances and you don't score, it will turn against you. esanete ti se otu omfo se omunya omumo modern sha boni bi anim or captain so ka say the amana you know be bedwin say in player no or catch a young player but he is the captain leader
and so ohun say omoye nso bebo
oh papa tin e chechi mu say be obi emfa na asem no kosi bone ah obeti aka
which me akasa che so you deserve say so catch
obi in that here den na man for adren ko and that was 7 appear time ko any ade no the blaster captaincy no okay say we see the leader so okay when that no yeah if who na there no board no be because they need a leader just only good leader on the party e din dodo said the amount for be bomb some on am hosa e be silent to my here you were introvert and extrovert only introvert or be an extrovert but being a leader there say want me show a little bit of extrovert tendencies na maybe as we weak sa na kan nti oka menyin so abon if the protocol is able to conversion rate kosra o baby what she go say yes si we atiti bi kwa bi beka nti eno and on said the more match protocol is a must win if they win it will help them pa eno bo say otun wo beko ebi a measure omoto am me say we betim de makode a ene
Jana na striker na ebati
we say you know what the other match and it's very very interesting area oh
matters ni distance here
we area derby
your local derby
medium and the area derby and so ebe kama Kopa Manchester United has won their case against Bruno Fernandes red card no
yeah
you see that bia me can say same way me can say same me Jesus was say go me na red card I told you say na red me boa
yeah
owi e ahye na wie 3-0 anim go se hye e bia na koto no mo de ka ba ko me se kotoko na Manchester United de ka ba ko e bia na ko betimi ate but se o sound feather o yi ba ko se free man na ye din obi anim 10 men say the bono and obi use dark arts and but dark arts no and so me ko so use because if you decide say me bia no moon na esese shine ba mo so a then coaches no oluso e ko yi ready they so use whatever means out between their bonya results to come baby because shine no at the English referees no so do and then again va no I dey buy I won't fast one saying
any question no na man for
va I won't fast bra o ko hwe ne ball na be straight red o nya say second yellow na we ho all opposite he wanted to foul the guy yeah. It was obvious foul elbow mu but foul no nya bia na red card that was the difference to yeah now tennis and the guy was even pulling away till a chin hook na sa kwa na twa na ka chance masa when twa me na we dey ni twa red on ye twa no why you not free
7:30 Sports
no aka jense boy dey nyere
on say everything here I say the penalty e man so be twa no ti no eno ko pa den em so mu change decision o so when twa me ana me pa na me tell and Bruni no what I say oh here goes so also debi anko na be penalty na she nipa ye kan okre kakebe the English referees they should set up enye Kopa then maybe
asem wo mo ho dodo
and slot Kopa we dey wa bebo me and slot everybody tells me that a top league table team is harder to beat than a bottom league table team and we have not faced any of them yet. No more can Liverpool Belgium League no chese match now. But you have played Manchester United.
And that's who's a man your big clubs. It's a top so it's a top league.
Or the
top league table.
Masa
say about the coach but the top league.
Everybody tells me that a top league team a top league table team is harder to beat than the bottom league table team. And we have not faced time I say Manchester and Manchester that say
Manchester even before the start of the season
what I'm saying is that but before you can't English Premier League Manchester United and yet bottom league table team
yes
And then you say, until maybe say,
Manchester.
until maybe say, until maybe say, Manchester entered last a woman design league.
Man, you the 8.
Is it a bottom league table?
No.
What's it made? Also, you see the word made. We use the word top league table team. But I'm telling you that so far as the English Premiership League is concerned, Manchester United is a top league table team.
2 seasons here.
So the word table now, man, can mean so maybe a top team one. But table not bad. I'm saying a team and make
table
2, 3, 4.
I do say now Manchester United last season. I don't do 8. A season before then, 1 out of 4.
I didn't say he's making reference to this season.
This season, yeah. Last season. But I mean, the Casano, I say, yeah, okay. Because it is Manchester United that you are talking about.
All right.
League, you know, you know, Manchester United or your number 1.
I said, we are no question. We can do Chroma.
Yeah.
We do Safuya no Kobo Brekum. The same statement, no man, ordinary team. It is a second division team be a number. But Musa we did, but we didn't want
was it me?
So drew Safu said, okay. Last season, the 7th. Korokone has a big club of Ghana. I same way, me say the ESCO member no or Kasai Musu sauce na mo ye me wanwa Etimati sa o kan
Musu sauce because you look at the messenger. You look at the messenger asem so otim na sete ayi na se twi na meka na se a hwede o kan asem no ansa no so Shed your class, and some was no, say, your league call her in a year moving. 2 courses of society.
It's a day, Yahoo panel of baby of Riba. Maybe go up a fence and 9:30 time. Gate because Boo Yanni Cronobi, Matuas.
I read other things of courses of it.
And I'm more boys in Switzerland.
I come the senior second and Baby a senior the Mafan. Makama watching. Senior the senior. Over. Kakra can say, yeah. Say, Sunito, a Wimunya Fedie. But said a senior, me Mickey Kayan and crack 3 points in the Benya, a young supporters. Come guys, Brekum call, you know, got supporters in Koye papa. Though na Brekum for the dorsum. But Tama, you born a tour net, you know. Na unya born be share. Which him channel got supporters and oh, ye papa. The first match you born all in English sports, the same thing. Supporters and my take on.
And then I be like I got a career. Yeah. Fans in the doors to chair. Team also open home
because of intimidation, brownish and money. No be who say, me faka ana me top petrol gumi ke mo sa ko twie sika ama away team no na wasa bomi na referee ana say yasa sisimiti no ana ma sa anema no eso ate ama koroko supporters no ka sa anema we dey anso eye but this season no yes season ase ene kwan a say the team ni sha share tem yes uburu nso tem an woni eden kokko e dey players be two transfer recruitment technical team no any management na ye farm so chire so the first match a boy Kalala em obi an say supporters ni nyina hu say your team eti na hu first match all English sports supporters ni nyina team eden eti me buy no eti me catch supporters ni say ya be sro mo say ene match no say je tie bia we your match we your points a dada kama e kwa bia so say and say the na ye kan no captain akasa and me did say technical team no any players no yes adwuma first match your ball in English sports and first half at least next thing team say young apostles better than as for but this is some mistakes ni nyina no o ma correct nyame admin ne ye boy match dada kam ye betimi age 3 points ne akwa time dia machi no say the tibia no anima betimi akoye dia man te be supporters and na working day dia but no kwa na adakotoko ye be say nyina after this program no bia kwanda no bia o ne kwata asim ne akwan bia so and ye be 3 points and ye be supporters they fan pie but one team amba vampire ball ne make sure say o the lack no e be ka team no na nyame adoma age 3 points we are the dida kwamu for nyame adoma Sunday match ne beba nti ye match after match on for cousin strategy ma buy no mo han derby enne e be make sure say Lincoln Sports Stadium omu twi omumu ene betini ye pekura na ye 3 points no ene ye bechi the supporters ni anya confidence ye vampire bonta team na chi ene ma bechi mi akoye dia man mo obi abamumbu ma pressure mo obi aso the here ne say ye be sell lack e dia ma team no sell lack na di ma team na goals ni chances are yes no ene obi abamu te ene ma bechi mi akoye
take gate fees no 2015 okay ti central line poll actually 20 cities a premier for your double no and a VIP ni
50 cities me did say born here we are 3 but be able to turn them here from how to within 1 hour then why then na wadru nti be say supporters no ye nyina amrameta team na chi ne making sure say the boys no assess ye no enema betimi akoy because so last season your home matches and high papa ya hwesa ne mani nyina kitimi win home matches better ka league no enema timi efa man ti eni abrese ya bod drop back home no de ka ho ne de ye mpanifo ne technical team ne de ye make sure say e be drop one supporters me tight and aye say the ya be betimi akoy ya makobi akuma asante kodo
Matoke me das mamen pick course ne kaka me so fa no dum radio na yet made in come e better unka hello ne na woko de
Kids. But the American say, Yamian of a shoe, but then Sika FM. The blue tap what will be a key about football cry. You give me the piano when the Gina movie. Now we have that 3 Ghana football win. That is the view that they are the to 12 hours. Not my fault. Papa, now we are the mind they are watching. Yes, about in the name fucking to Pia. We walk on the BI to be made Camilla for me. You got time, I walk on what the one yes, support the Colombia. You have 3 points, that's not the camera. That's why you have 3 points, make a watch.
All right, thank you very much. Let's call hello.
Hello, Kofa, good morning.
Good morning. Talibu.
Kofa. Mampani Talibu, Santo Kaiboja, Kofa. Kofa, I also am Talibu now. I am from Mampani also. Right now.
Masa me come Mampani unfimi ajai.
Kofa, Menadia, oh, Kofa, what do you want you?
Ade.
The message of the Abba, Mania Butre, and Rakana Mitre. Ah, Maya Marshall, you should move by the Abba Kofa. Na o kaya na o ye o kan bra ni bra de me ma me ti ho kwa wan ti o bi dan na Talibu ade wotia na
me se bre man kan bra me se bre
na bre de ko pa me kwa kan mo wa me
French word intizane kan
be kan na o nya sam kwa kan ye because one have breast bro ma breast ya ko ye bro ma bre na no ma bogum na se ko pa me bo ma so a ma aso de o de pa ba bi na me de say de sini e kanu me de start o ku bana ko first na me start say me de imia because me ma yale ni metom kofa me de ma start me de me ye massage no
okay
ya kofa eh mun kan tru bia because say de be ya empa problem be ya ma no kofa na na nso de protocol na e bogumo ni nyina ye ko bo ase kofa yeko fa results papa de aba na league no de afi kotoko e be jesi na azu nya me yaduma
yeah that's it hello
Papa Lebarante.
Good morning sir.
Good morning Papa.
Na ma cho wani o
Onya Solomon e
Ezolo na boko de
na me adom ho ye pa na wo so
na me adom yenso ho ye ti
onya begafo ni na mo ye
pa
Pante na me adom wo kina Thursday edition ye boko de be che ya ni hu isu
ara cha be say ye de cha be say de na yebusa ya na be say che de ba o da bisa be busa bia so wadwinchire bia ebi obi de bi o Echa ebe nam bia nam bi hu asem na ede bachina
na me mo me ya chumo abata na pai isa pa gi mapa to no so bo
730 sports
tede inte ne kuma ta tanto kotoko ye dina kono against is to termine nyama ketwa e wo Lincoln
football stadium. The best commander and supported. The pen imported back and open. The best so run about. The best I am calling for taking the pass and Kayama company acquire. You know what you become more. You began the must not support and out of Cotocochino. Anyway, you will take me place in Yamia Duma. At the end of the game, no. Okay. Africa, not send it in Zapa.
All right, so let me be my member and ask one. Say hello. Nyamicheni. Naboko die.
Dena haboko. Namusoye.
Nyame adum yenso ho ye pa.
Me chia da ke ya kwermina.
Omojo so.
Aka ka so bi na ndi ase nse da ne.
Ado say.
O say any game no or go any excuse they have to win. See, yes, I say you want to play to team meso. Aba kaya. Process you na say no, me dey a bomb me an go want no go. The first day, every creature that
7:30 Sports.
Yes, you know, does not mean the team with that journey. They beat you via hands down with the via. I make that point very clear, and that is only what is happening. You football, when you actually be in chair, yeah. Sometimes you may be carried away. When you look at that, even in Europe, the best part of that, it's not injured. They will win matches, they will draw matches, and will lose. So that was what I show my say. And the match, you come on, you go for the game, so that, your apostles game.
Sir.
In case of in Sweden, apostles will come here in Sweden.
Okay.
A team of Africa. And if I give me a couple of years ago, we catch him and never be here. Give it to me again, it's true.
7:30 Sports.
And they have here, and never say.
Okay. Martin Medasi, Regina Swatch, last call. Hello.
Kopa, good morning, Kopa.
Good morning.
Kopa, back to you.
All right, short one, Renas.
Kopa, na, never too, let me say, Yamin Uncle Swanyam Kessi. Na, a Juma Moy and a Radamam will meet Nansan India, non costing a the Radan come. And that's a Kotoko, Yoko Unimatum. And let them throw on Shram, Radan come, Kopa, Radan when you buy my.
All right, Ike, Yamin so pan, said it be a mono, Mudia Chisa, Kama, Yamin and then so, Miami Wafasi, Bevdi, Jojo, Utibuati, ne, Anna on Sudina Odenti, Jojo, we so happy birthday, Yamin na, on tone, Quanamna. The ocean and Wakuma Sweden Yamina Jojo Uti Boatin Jojo and Uti you showed the very, very best from your mom and your papa Papa Raphael Anafi Uma Miamon Ponsani Unyanum Lewin ni Alvin Nafi Dennis Omunasi Yan we show happy birthday and ne ever dear you showed the very best from your grandmom. Omunyina so mo show the best. Inti edisi enyameboa we chenebesa abane 7:30 Sports e dey abro me producers ni Yima Samson na Crucial Ike ana fe Kwame Mickey ene the Sports Visa aka Confederation League omo ene production ba nyameboa chenebesa abana ye 7:30 Sports